Right now at 10, the town of Campbell passing a new vehicle ordinance, what you could soon see on the town roads.
And La Crosse libraries facing funding issues, how it could affect Northside residents.
Plus the Brewers playoff push, all the action from Game 2 against the Dodgers.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The town of Campbell had some big developments at its board meeting tonight.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains the updates. Allison.
From a new vehicle ordinance to progress on the town's incorporation, it was a busy night at Campbell's Town Hall. You'll start to see ATVs, UTVs, and golf carts on Campbell's streets. The town board unanimously supported an ordinance that allows residents to use those vehicles on certain town roads.
We've had some people over the years ask for this and want this, and other communities are doing it, and we feel comfortable doing it.
There will be regulations in place, like drivers will need a license. The permit fee to use the vehicles on town roads will be determined later on.
We're pretty confident that the people in the town are going to enjoy this opportunity.
Also during the meeting, an update on the town's battle with PFAS. Campbell finished drilling a new municipal well last week.
It's going well. It looks like we have a volume of over 1,500 gallons per minute, which is what we're looking for, and it's PFAS-free water. It's down over 500 feet, and we're excited about step number 1 in our municipal well project.
Testing so far has been encouraging, and there's a chance the town will only need to develop 2 wells instead of 3.
We'll see a lot of activity on the water installation of a municipal system next year in 26, and hopefully by the end of 27, early 28 will be completed, and everybody will have PFAS-free water.
As the town works more on the new municipal water system, they're also trying to become incorporated. Kopinski says it's to prevent potential annexations.
The big thing is it gives us long-term stability.
The next step in the process, the state's Department of Administration will come to the town for a public forum about why Campbell should become a village.
I think anybody who wants to speak will have that opportunity to speak to the Department of Administration and state our case for village status for Campbell.
Kopinski said they hope the Department of Administration will have a decision by February or March on whether they meet the requirements to become a village. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergut, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Allison. A La Crosse budget shortfall could cost the city a library, but a decision won't come on that for another month. The library system is deciding between 2 options right now to save about $170,000 for the next year. One is to reduce hours and programs across the board and eliminate 2 full-time positions. The other would be closing the Northside Library. At its meeting tonight, the library board tabled any decision for 30 days. The city is trying to make up for a projected $3 million shortfall, which means all departments, including the library, are asked to make cuts.
The League of Women Voters is pushing for a permanent solution to fair voting maps in Wisconsin. The legislature creates state district maps after every census, so the current ones are only in effect until 2030. Officials say since the legislature is a partisan body, there's always the potential for gerrymandering to solve that. To solve that, the League has drafted legislation that would bring an independent redistricting commission model to the state.
If we don't have an independent redistricting commission, the legislature, whoever that is, will be making the maps again for the next 10 years. And we want to make sure it's an independent redistricting commission that does that job.
The League hosted a public discussion in La Crosse tonight about the proposal. They plan to deliver copies to every lawmaker in Madison this week.
The La Crescent Fire Department held an open house this evening. Residents meeting with firefighters to learn how to use a fire extinguisher and trying hands-only CPR. The La Crescent Fire Department also partnered with the Red Cross to offer free smoke alarm installations for city residents.
It's just a great time to give back to the community, let them see our faces before we're maybe responding to a call at 3 a.m. in the morning, letting people know what we do as a department, the services we can offer, since now we have a little bit more opportunity to provide smoke alarms.
And we'll have information on how you can sign up for a free smoke alarm installation on our website.
Well, a cool and rainy evening we had on this October night. More rain in the future, Greg?
Going to rain through probably tomorrow morning, a break, and we got even more rain on the way too, but also milder temperatures as we go forward too. Right now, currently conditions are, there's your amount of rainfall here in the last 6 months. We're starting to pick up. Those blue areas are now over a quarter, so that's getting a little bit closer to La Crosse. Otherwise, everywhere else is about less than 2/10, and I'll show you that in a second here, what we're talking about with the mounts. They're your 6-hour mounts. These are just 6-hour mounts, so it could be more if you went further back. But the main band really over the area that has a little bit more rainfall is beginning to shift further south. Still, Ladysmith, you continue to pick up some areas. It's off and on light rain. Amounts still fairly light. Eau Claire, you can see the camera up there from Menominee or the one at ours at Eau Claire. Light rain is still continuing to fall. Further south we go, we picked up now about a quarter, and it's going to be getting a little bit more probably steadier in the next few hours. Black River Falls, you can see up there. And the bigger story is what wasn't much rain going on is now more steady light rain for Decorah down the Lansing, Prairie du Chien area. That is definitely picked up as that really is pushed in. So later up, we got this rain to end. We got another one to come up with, but we do have some 70s in the forecast at the end of the week. So we'll time all that rain out and show you how warm we'll actually get later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. The Cooley Homelessness and Housing Coalition hosted a free screening of Beyond the Bridge at the Weber Center in La Crosse tonight. This film shares solutions to homelessness through a housing-first approach. Filmmakers and special guest James Matthew spoke about how communities can help people find homes.
This is the kickoff, the catalyst for change that we need in this community, right? To bring the community together over such a volatile subject. I mean, really, there are opinions one way and the other, up and down, but I'm hoping that this brings us all together and on the same page so that we can address this and find a solution.
That screening wrapped up at 8 tonight.
Well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Amplify by Gunderson is highlighting their efforts to make screenings more accessible. The health system's mobile mammography units help provide services to women in rural communities. The units have been used in Bellin and Gunderson regions for more than a decade. In that time, over 70,000 patients have been served.
If we can find that early with an annual screening mammogram and get it taken care of, the patient's cure rate is over 99%.
Amplify officials say women aged 40 and older or anyone with a family history of breast cancer should regularly schedule mammograms.
Happening around the state, get set for lower gas prices. The switch to the winter blend is on. According to AAA, the price for unleaded in Wisconsin is $2.67 a gallon. I just filled up the other day for $2.75,
Nice.
So pretty close. Last year at this time, it was $3.05. The Packers are a hot ticket in and out of town. 3 of their next 4 games have average get-in prices close to $400. The Pack will face the Cardinals and Steelers in away games. At Lambeau, they'll take on the Panthers and Eagles. Post Malone is coming to Summerfest in 2026. Emily's really excited about this one. He'll play at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater June 27th. Malone will be joined by special guest Carter Faith. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m.
Another thing I'm excited about is a La Crosse holiday tradition is back for its 31st year. Rotary Lights announced what's new for this year's display, including a volcano, 4 new animated displays, and a talking tree. Baxter is the Rotary Lights stuffed animal this year, with all proceeds going to the Salvation Army. The display is free, but as always, Rotary Lights asks for food and cash donations to feed the hungry in the Cooley region.
Growth that we've had with Rotary Lights is so complementary to the community and so on, but we never envisioned. There's a few people here that have been with me all 30 years, and I think they would tell you that we never thought it was going to kick off and get this big and do so much good for the communities.
Rotary Lights kicks off November 28th at Riverside Park with an opening night parade, ceremony, and fireworks.
Still to come tonight, the next steps toward peace. President Trump's warning to Hamas if they don't return the remains of deceased Israeli hostages.
Plus, the trade war escalates, why new port fees are hitting U.S. and Chinese ships.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, the government shutdown is about to impact paychecks, plus burgers, beer, and a good cause, how you can get involved, and artists tracking more rain when we see you at 5 a.m.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
'Tis the season for joy, cheer, and awesome toys here. Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm. We're kicking things off with 12 days of deals starting Saturday, October 11th, where you'll find red-hot buys on Hot Wheels, Lego, Play-Doh, Melissa and Doug, Nerf, and many more. Can't pay today? Put it on layaway and we'll hold it for you. Stop in and grab a catalog to fill out your wish list and get a jump on holiday gifting. Or shop our Toyland catalog now at fleetfarm.com.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes. Call or schedule online.
President Trump posthumously awarded Charlie Kirk with the nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In the White House Rose Garden, the president gave the award to Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk. Today would have been the conservative activist's 32nd birthday. Kirk, who was a friend and political ally of President Trump, was assassinated last month during a speaking event at Utah Valley University. The House and Senate approved resolutions last month, making today a National Day of Remembrance for Kirk.
After a peace agreement was made between Israel and Hamas, Hamas has yet to return the remains of 20 Israeli hostages who died in captivity.
Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu says peace in the region is dependent upon Hamas upholding its end of the agreement. CBS News' Erica Brown reports.
Less than 24 hours after his historic trip to the Middle East touting a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, President Trump expressed frustration Tuesday with Hamas resisting part of his proposed peace plan.
Well, they're going to disarm, and because they said they were going to disarm. And if they don't disarm, we will disarm them.
The president also pushed for the return of the remains of Israeli hostages who died in Hamas captivity.
I want them back. That's what they said. I want them back.
In an interview with CBS News' Tony Dokoupil, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said a lasting peace in the region is dependent upon Hamas fulfilling its end of the agreement.
First, Hamas has to give up its arms. And second, you want to make sure that there are no weapons factories inside Gaza. There's no smuggling of weapons into Gaza. That's demilitarization. We agreed that that's part of the plan. And we also agreed, okay, let's get the first part done. And now let's give a chance to do the second part peacefully, which is my hope.
The remains of 8 Israeli hostages have been turned over to Israel since the peace deal went into effect, but the remains of 20 additional hostages have yet to be returned. And Hamas says locating some of the remains has been difficult. On Tuesday, Israel said it would cut in half the number of aid trucks it is allowing to go into Gaza because of the delay in the return of deceased hostages. For now, Palestinians continue to return to their homes, many of them in ruins, as some aid trucks arrive with long-awaited food and other critical supplies. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
The U.S. and China are imposing new port fees on each other's ships amid the threat of more tariff hikes. That's according to the U.S. Trade Representative and the Chinese Ministry of Transport. Chinese analysts accuse the U.S. of starting this latest tit for tat by imposing new export controls last month. They say that's why China recently tightened restrictions on rare earth minerals. As a result, President Trump is threatening a triple-digit tariff hike on Chinese imports by November 1st. Beijing is warning of retaliation if that happens, but both sides say they'd prefer a resolution. We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we have more rain in the forecast, but we also have milder conditions, and that means the 70s are coming back. So we'll time out the rain, show you when the 70s are here and what the weekend has in store. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
I'm exhausted. Shopping for a mattress is just so confusing.
Sounds like mattress shopophobia. At Slumberland, our sleep counselors are here to help you find the best mattress without any pressure.
But awesome pressure relief.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal.
Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Did you know taking one pill can kill someone you love? Today's opioid overdoses are the leading cause of accidental death in the U.S. Yet many young people don't know what they're actually ingesting. I know this heartbreaking truth firsthand. I lost my son. Our Wisconsin schools desperately need life-saving Narcan kits in their schools, but it takes legislation to make that happen. Please contact your state senator today.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination, because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms. We have kitchens. We have bathrooms. We have flooring. We have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
This one, Grandpa.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
Savor life's sweetest moments with a 3-pack of premium donuts on sale for just $2.99.
Is your relationship suffering from nagging bed aches? Try the Sealy Posturepedic. Can you feel the support? That's the Precision Fit coils. They flex to your body, supporting you where you need it most. Stop stressing, start sleeping with Slumberland's 365-night sleep guarantee.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, we still got rain going on right now. As I mentioned, you can start seeing a little bit of the back edge just west of Eau Claire here up towards Minneapolis. So this area up there is going to see lighter amounts and actually see it kind of taper off a little bit, but still going to have off and on rain. It's really I-90 and further south. You see this is going to be the area where you continue to see light, maybe occasional moderate rain, but overall these are amounts you can see. Some of them are starting to pick up over 4/10 now. This is 6-hour amounts, so some of these go back a little bit further than 6 hours, but give you a general idea of what's going on with the precipitation too. Big picture shows all this is really just a little disturbance that's beginning to lift northeast. It'll shift east and then finally southeast to get out of our hair. We'll be down with the precipitation, but all this big system you've heard about out to the west with the snow and the Sierras and all that, we're going to have to deal with some of that. That's our next system coming to Friday, just a piece of it, but that's where the next one is. In the meantime, as I mentioned, here's all the precipitation going on right now. You'll start seeing eventually get more steadier light further south of I-90. So further north you go, you're likely to see that activity begin to taper off. For the morning commute, it's generally going to be south of I-94 where you're going to see more of the steadier light rain or drizzle potentially. Further north, you might just see a few sprinkles. But you notice as we go throughout the morning, it really becomes scattered or just periods a little bit of a light rain throughout the morning time frame. And to the afternoon, too, that continues to be a little bit of a potential. But I think a lot of areas going in the afternoon are going to see generally dry conditions going on. You can see overall as we go on. And even a few potential breaks in the cloud cover. I don't think that'll be really likely, but there is an opportunity to see that going into Wednesday, too. Now, we mentioned that we have a warm front then approaching Thursday night, and that'll bring precipitation back in, but don't expect much until we get probably towards the morning commute. As you see a little bit of a band here, scattered in nature. It'll come through during the morning commute. There'll be a little bit of light showers, sprinkles once again, so it could be a wet commute for some. It lifts north. Then the warm front follows, and we may see a little bit of additional development for Thursday afternoon. Generally, pretty much looks like along and just north of I-90, so some scattered showers between about 2 to 5. The good news with Thursday evening, once that lifts north, it's generally going to be dry conditions for Thursday night going into Friday. The cold front for Friday comes through potentially as we go throughout really the late afternoon time frame. We'll have to keep an eye on that for any Friday evening activities, but that's when the cold front comes through. As mentioned, ahead of this cold front It's going to be quite warm for October too, especially Thursday night going into Friday and even Friday too. So that's a story with the temperatures here. Now rain amounts here, this is going from Wednesday tomorrow all the way through Thursday. This is generally just going to see an additional Thursday night. You could see another 1/10 to maybe a few areas going 1/4 of an inch through Thursday, early Thursday afternoon before we see a break in that too. But overall, that'll be light amounts once again. For temperature wise, we talked about tomorrow, the temperatures with all the cloud cover, mid to upper 50s, pretty similar to what we had for today. That changes as we go into Thursday. Thursday's highs. We're going to warm back up because we might have a little bit of a break in the afternoon as a warm front pushes north. So mid to upper 60s, potentially a few areas that may see the rain and a little bit earlier. 70 degrees, so definitely will be warmer. And the big story going into Friday, we're going to start off in the 60s almost. So it's going to be a warm night and with a little bit of sunshine. Not much in the way of precipitation until the afternoon. Plenty of 70s too. It's going to be a warm Friday, but we do have that cold front coming, so it's going to come back down to the 60s Saturday and then more reasonable conditions, or excuse me, seasonable conditions as we go on through Sunday with the upper 50s to near 62. So we do have more rain, but we do have warmer conditions too for at least it. So we'll keep an eye on Friday evening, but we do have more rain coming. But overall, yeah, mid 70s potentially.
There we go. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, all eyes on Milwaukee. Brewers, Dodgers, NLCS Game 2. Plus, volleyball action in Seneca as the Royals look to clinch a conference title. Cade is next.
Your local Culligan expert helps you take control of your home's water with the world's most efficient softeners and drinking water systems. Culligan also gives you more control of your wallet with a variety of payment options for better water and finances that fit. Contact your local Culligan expert today.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen, and our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Receive up to 20% off your entire project, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown squash, kraut cabbage, popcorn, and hardy mums. Check out our large selection of pumpkins and pie pumpkins. We also feature many fall decorations, including corn stalks, gourds, specialty pumpkins, and straw bales. Take home some pumpkin cheesecake bars, cookies, pies, or bread from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily, year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
We have that at Sweet Valley Artisans in Coon Valley.
Hi, do you have a Red Norwegian sweater? We have that. Perfect.
There's no way they have floral bell bottoms here.
Yep, we have that.
Jams, mixes. I wonder if they have eggs.
We have that.
I'm looking for something a little unique.
Yep, we have that.
Hunt for your next piece in our newly remodeled artisan shop now. Stop in and find your treasure today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
We had a big one tonight, Game 2 of the NLCS. The Dodgers threw the first punch, taking yesterday's game, but now the Brewers look to bounce back before making the trip to Los Angeles. It was a hot start for the Brewers. Jackson Chourio leading off, and on the very first pitch he sees, going to send it over the wall and right, and just like that, Milwaukee took a 1-0 lead, but from there, it was all Dodgers. Top of the second, and Teoscar Hernandez going to tag up Freddie Peralta high and deep to left. That clears for a solo shot. This game is tied at 1. Later in the inning, a man on first for Andy Pages, and he goes down the first base line, and it's trouble. Into the corner it goes. Kike Hernandez has some wheels. He's going to try to score the throw. Not in time. Dodgers go in front 2-1, and it would stay that way for a while. But in the 6th, Peralta makes a mistake and Max Muncy makes him pay. Crushes this one to deep center field. Frelick can't get to it. Yamamoto would pitch a complete game for the Dodgers as LA takes this one 5-1, the final. All right, high school action. Seneca unbeaten in conference play, hosting DeSoto, who is 12-1 first set. Seneca's Ann Manning would out-jump DeSoto at the net. She would swipe it down for the kill, but DeSoto won't back down. Kylie Venner gets the cross-court pass and sends a rocket over the net. Point for the Pirates, but the home team, they're going to get the last laugh. Manning again delivering another kill shot at the net. Seneca gets the win 3-1. They become Ridge and Valley Conference champions. A couple of other scores from around the region. Royal continues their strong season over Waniwak Center. They clinch at least a share of the Scenic Bluffs title. They can win it outright on Thursday. And in Minnesota, Mabel Canton caps off their season with a sweep over Grand Meadow. The Cougars finish the regular season 28-3 and will enter the postseason next week. A big one on the soccer pitch. Holman hosting Arcadia for an MVC championship. Raiders need a win. Vikings need a win or a tie. Well, Braylon Welch up for the task. He's going to score here for Holman just 2 minutes and 26 seconds into the game, putting his team up early. To the 24th minute, Arcadia on the corner kick, and check this out. David Aguilar rises up, hits a header down into the dirt. It would bounce up and in for the tying goal. But Holman's defense, they would get the job done as this one ends in a 1-1 tie, and the Vikings are crowned as conference champions. And a big shout out to Westby Viroqua's Maddie Fletcher. The senior would go 3 over on the day to finish in a tie for second place at the state golf tournament. She finished with a 2-round total of 153. The Onalaska girls team finished 8th overall in Division I, and Toma's Karma Hasselberger finished in 20th place. From the MLB playoffs to football season, and now basketball will soon take over. The NBA starting next week. The Badgers will take the court at the end of the month. Wisconsin entering the season ranked 24th in the AP polls. The Badgers lost a lot of key pieces, but they were returning a few big parts and even added some guys in the transfer portal, including a few guys who can score the basketball.
I'm excited to work with this group. We have a very dynamic team, versatile team. 1 through 15 is just all talented, so I'm very excited to get it going.
I think we'll be a very high-scoring team, fast-paced team, a lot like we were last year. I think, we got a fun team. It's a fun group to be around.
Wisconsin will have their first official game on November 3rd when they host Campbell. And here it is, an updated looks at our Pick'ems leaderboard. Ken still at the top. Now, Emily and I, we're bringing up the
wrong.
real.
I am in last place.
Emily, I was going to give
above
Emily
me.
the 2-point in front, but yes, I'm at 56. Emily's at 54. The good news for us, there's a lot of season left. We can make the comeback.
that's true.
We can't let Ken run away with it all.
No, not
certainly
at all.
not running away with it. The birthday boy, Jacob Lenzendorf, right on my heels.
Yeah.
Just one game separating us.
Hopefully the Dodgers don't run away with it either. Going Game 3 on Thursday in LA. Hopefully the Brewers can make a bit of a comeback here.
Yeah.
Those first 2 games, not what you want to see.
No, starting pitching absolutely excellent for the Dodgers. We thought Blake Snell was the best that we'd see out of a starting pitcher.
That's what I said.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto even better tonight.
Wow.
So tough hill to climb for the Brewers.
They can still do it though. Let's not give up hope yet.
No, not yet.
Thanks,
All
Kate.
right, more news right after this.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, your pup isn't just boarded, they're pampered. From tail wagging daycare to cozy overnight stays, we treat every dog like our own. Safe, clean, and full of fun. Book today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for opening night and a world premiere October 18th, sponsored by Doctors Jeff and Lisa Drexler and Alex and Jackie Vaver at lacrossesymphony.org.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR with a total value of over $5,800 on this Sierra 1500 model. We are professional grade.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Wisconsin farmer won first prize in the pumpkin weigh-off at one of the largest U.S. harvest festivals last weekend. Jim Ford brought the pumpkin to Minnesota's Stillwater Harvest Festival from Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin.
His pumpkin weighing in at 2,491 pounds. Ford says the key is to grow it early and keep it healthy. The world record for the heaviest pumpkin, 2,819 pounds, which was recently set by twin brothers over in jolly old England.
You gotta wonder, what are they feeding it? What fertilizer are they using? What show tunes are they singing to it? You know?
It's the show
what
tunes at night.
What affirmations are they giving that pumpkin every day? You're the biggest in the
are
land.
you singing to the pumpkin at the end of the night?
To give it this result. It's a huge pumpkin.
Huge pumpkin. I mean, we did
Lots
a story
of
about a California festival
Yep.
the other day. Good to see a Wisconsinite.
I
winning
love
this one.
that.
Awesome.
Representing. All right. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Don't let credit card debt hold you back from living your best life. Transfer your balance to an Ultra Visa credit card and enjoy no balance transfer fees, plus a fixed for life rate as low as 7.99% APR. Get back to what matters most with Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
We know that home is where you can be yourself. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, our competitive rates and personalized local servicing can help find the loan that fits you. Because home is your happy place. Get the loan that fits you. Apply for your home loan with Ultra today.
Most of the showers will probably end tomorrow morning. Mostly cloud cover throughout the day, so more 50s. So it's definitely going to feel kind of cool, but not too far. And then as we go, there's the 8 day coming up. We have warmer conditions on the way. That means due rain through Wednesday night to Thursday morning. But then look at the 70s on Friday, but it won't last long because that front's coming through Friday night.
A crisp autumn weekend.
I love that.
Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.